Okay, so now we're going to make snowflakes. So what you need to begin is a pair of scissors, a stapler, tape, and some paper. And I just used scrap paper. I went through recipes I wasn't using and recycled the paper. So you need to make a triangle, but to make the triangle you need a square piece of paper, and we don't have it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold a triangle into an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, because that's the size of the paper that I'm using. But you're going to have paper left over like this, and you need to cut the excess off. With the excess cut off, then you have a triangle. So then you need 6 of these total to make one snowflake. So you have your triangle, go corner to corner and make it an even smaller triangle and fold it. So you start out with a triangle this size. When you fold it again, you have a triangle this size. Okay, so now you have your triangles folded into even smaller triangles, and again you have 6 of them. All right, the next step, I'm going to do this with kids in school. I usually have them draw a line in pencil, but I don't need to, so if you need to, fine. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to hold the smaller triangle like a book, the fold here like the spine of the book, okay? And then you need 3 lines cut perpendicularly to the angle here, and you're going to stop about half an inch before the spine, and you're not going to cut through the spine or else it'll just fall apart. So 3 perpendicular lines to the angle and stop at the spine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we stop at the spine like that, 3 cuts. Then you do that to all 6. Now we're going to cut the last one. Remember, we're doing 3 lines perpendicular to the angle. 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to open them all up, and they're going to look like this. And you're going to take the inner points and you're going to fold and overlap one right over the other, and it should end up looking like a little bit like a cannoli. See that? A little like a cannoli. Take a piece of tape and you're just going to tape that to the other piece. Then you're going to flip this over. You're going to take the 2 end points, the next 2, and you're going to overlap them just like that. Point over point, and again, piece of tape just like that. And then you're going to flip it over. It's imperative that you flip it over each time before doing the next one. Point to point and overlap it. Another piece of tape.
Let me see.
Again, flip it over. Last one. Point to point. Overlap it. Piece of tape. That's your end product. You're going to have 6 of these, and when you have 6 of these, then we'll begin putting the snowflake together. Okay, now this is the finished product from when we fold the cuts that we made. Now you're going to take it, and you see the fold like this, like an arrow sort of. You're going to pick it up this way. You're going to take 3 of them, folds together, points together, like that. 2, here's the 3rd. Points together and folds together. And you're going to take the stapler and staple about 1 inch in. You're going to do that with 3. You're going to put 3 together, and then you're going to do the other side. Points together, folds together, 1, 2. You're going to take your 3rd, points together, folds together, and you're going to staple about 1 inch in. Now you're going to take 2 sets of 3 that you just made. You're going to put the points together. You want to overlap these about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. Make sure that the fold line is even on both sides.
And up the fold the same way for all of them?
It doesn't matter. Okay. Keep going. Okay. Then you're going to take your stapler, and you're going to put a staple there. You're going to turn around, turn it around, and you're going to put another staple on this side. You want to make sure they're even, because if it pulls more to one side, then your snowflake is going to sort of pull in or cave in. So you have 3 staples, and it's pretty much a straight line. Okay, now you're going to take, not the top point, but the ends, the center, the middle where they cross over. So here are the top points. You're going to take the middle line from both, bring the stapler over the top or the side, whichever is more comfortable, and you're going to staple the 2 together. You're going to go along and you're going to do that for every middle part. The 2 go together. I see a little tape came apart. I'll fix that. Okay, right here we had a piece of tape give way, so we're just going to fold that over again. Another piece of tape, and that's our star. Now the last thing that I like to do, wherever I'm going to hang it, I like to take a couple pieces of tape, put it on the corner, fold it, and then I do it again just on the other side of that corner, so that when you poke a hole through and put string or fishing line, whatever you're going to use to hang it with, that it's a little bit stronger and it doesn't rip through. But there's your star.